All right, welcome everybody. Today is going to be kind of a short meeting. We are going to talk about the next notebook that we want to work on as part of our calibration process so that we can do all of the calibrations from start to finish ourselves on our own computers. Last week and the week before, we talked about the darks notebook, making mean dark. And so Charlie has been working on that. And now the next step, which is the pfit. And so in a minute, we're going to have Charlie share his screen. We're going to briefly go through the notebook, see what the notebook should look like when it's working properly. And then that is all I've got for today, because we were, if somebody else pops on and they have questions about the darks notebook, we can attempt to troubleshoot. But otherwise, the only thing I had planned for today was troubleshooting and going through the new notebook. So without any further ado, I'll hand it off to Charlie. And why don't you go ahead and walk us through the pfit.
Okay, let me share my notebook real quick. Can you guys see the screen?
Looks good.
So basically what this notebook does is, you guys can read this separately. It tells you everything it does, but it basically performs polynomial fits to data from a set of dark images with a range of exposure times. So this is to extrapolate, because when we take flats, we take shorter exposure times. So the point of the bias, the polyfit, is so that we can extrapolate the flat to be the same exposure as the images we took. Because we need a pfit file to make mean flats, which is the next step in this. But basically for this notebook, what you need is mean darks. This is so small. You know how to, oh, okay. What you need is to make mean darks of exposure times from 0 to 64, from 2 seconds to 64 seconds. I already made the mean darks here using the notebook you guys used last week, which is this one. And then it's very similar to the dark notebook. You just set all this up. You change the data path so that the path is where your mean darks are, which is, this is mine. As you can see here. So we just run it. Basic imports that we always have. And then here, we list all the files in the data path. As you can see, there's 7. This is just the same thing. This makes it so that only mdarks files will show. Like here, you can see there's a polyfit file folder, which we made over here, up here somewhere. But this makes it so that we only see the mean darks that we want to use. I'm going kind of fast here, so let me know if there's any questions. So I know I'm not explaining everything too well, but this sorts the files by exposure times.
One second, Charlie, if you want to, I think Nemeko was saying the audio isn't very clear. Let me go grab the snowball mic so you can plug it into your computer, and we'll see if that clears it up a little bit.
Okay.
I'll be right there.
Adam, can you hear me?
Yes.
So yeah, this this is just listing out the files and the folders, and the function's already made, so we just run it. Just run it. Not working. Keep running. Same thing. This is to create the name for the file that we're getting from this code. The out file, the pfit file. You guys can look at this and see how it decides what the name is. Um, here we go. And then we stack the images up using this function, which was defined up here. Yeah, somewhere around there. It stacks the images up. Oh, actually, let me find it. So here, makes a stack of images, a list of headers from those images, and calculates some medians and standard deviations that will help set auto scaling parameters. It goes into detail of how it works over here. So if you keep going down, 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 down. After making the stacks, we collect information from the headers. There's an error. That's weird. It might take a while. There's an error here because I forgot to run the cell. Okay, then we get the information. This list a bunch of the information we got, like the number and the num files. Like list the exposure time here. Uh, mm, I'm not sure what the num file is, but if we go up here, we might figure it out later. Then this is optional, but we can also plot the information. Like here, this is the plot of exposure time versus ADU. What does ADU stand for? No, Adam, what does ADU stand for? Do you know? I think it's like this.
EDU,
Yeah, that's what it says here.
dark image signal medians versus exposure time. Signal medians. Oh, that was similar to that one plot that was in the Darks notebook, right?
Yeah, I think it's like average dark something. Yeah, you know, maybe. But this is optional. Um this is also optional. It just makes more plots and you can get information from it. Again, optional. Here oh, this is the main part of the notebook. It curve fits all pixels, and each mean dark is, I think, like 4096 times 4096 pixels. So this will take a really long time because there's not only one mean dark, there's 7 mean darks we're using. So this in my own computer will take a few hours. So I'm not sure what we can do about that. But this is the main part of the pfit file. It curve fits all pixels. Like
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh wait. That's hold on.
What are you looking at?
Oh, it ran like really fast. I think I might have done something here. Yeah, like let's see if I might have oh shoot. Edited the cell, so but it should usually take a really long time.
Yeah, it's still running.
I know I ran it again.
Oh, I see.
I don't know. That's how the notebook works when I go through it really fast. You might have to go through it like very slowly to understand everything. So yeah, let me know if there's any questions. I think did someone leave?
Oh, Jude fell off. His internet's usually fairly inconsistent. He'll probably be back on in a second.
And then you go up here and you say polyfit image and you say YS and yes and the safety image. This is all optional too, just more plots. But this is where you stop to get the pfit file that you want to make the mean flats, which is this notebook here, but I don't want to get you ahead.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So the pfit notebook, would you say was probably a little simpler to get through than the darts notebook?
Yeah, I think it's simpler because once you understand the dark notebook, you understand how the code works, so it's easier to just go through it since it's just basically the same code as the dark notebook, but used differently.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Nemeka, do you have any questions?
Well, my question is going to be a bit. Actually, it's not like it's a question because I'm still trying to. First of all, the interface is looking a bit different. Then I'm still trying to understand the syntax. But from what you said, it's just like the regular thing. It's just probably the dark background or something that makes it a bit different. So I guess. When I get to the
Is he cutting out for you too, Charlie?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I'll message him in the chat. Okay. And then, so I think what we'll do is I will have Charlie save this file and we'll get it uploaded into the LSky survey channel by Monday. And along with the recording, all 12 minutes of it. But yeah, so that's actually all I had planned for today. So thank you, Charlie and Jaden, for going through these notebooks.
Okay, Amanda, she's not available today.
Amanda is actually moving to Baltimore today. So her and Javi are on the road in the car.
Oh, really? Okay. How about Kate? Oh, shit.
So are there no questions? at all?
I don't think so. No, I think you can stop sharing.
Okay.
Kate is doing pretty good. We just had a STEM camp here right down by Lake Geneva. And so we had a bunch of girls from Chicago that were in middle school come up, and they got to do a bunch of different astronomy activities. So we showed them how to make colored images, and we did some observing with them. So we showed them some couple of cool things through telescopes, and it went pretty well. But Kate's exhausted because she had to spend multiple nights down at the camp with the girls.
Okay, let's send our regards.
Sounds good. All right. I'll wait till Jude gets on before I re-sign off so he knows. Hi, Jude. Welcome back. I will get the recording uploaded as soon as I can. But we are all done for today. Oh, no, Peter just jumped on. I'll wait for Peter to join audio. Okay.
Thank you. My network was bad. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that. Hi, Peter. Today was a short meeting. We're actually just about to sign off. So I'm going to stop the recording here.